Electricity starts with us.
Our lives have improved greatly due to the discoveries made by the scientists over the century. The discoveries I'm referring to once on electricity as it must be plugged into an electrical output. However, people are encouraged to conserve energy and save electricity. I'm Samir from Jurong West Primary School. To know why, follow me.
Electricity is one of the most important necessities in our lives today. We need computers to do our work, air conditioner and fan to keep us cool, television to keep us entertained, cell phones to communicate, and many more to keep us going.
Beside me is Danish from 5A. Let's ask him a question. Okay, Danish, why do we need electricity?
We need electricity so that we can use it for daily life. For example, we can use electricity to light up our room during the night. We also can use electricity to light up our tables, study tables, so that we can read a book.
Thank you, Danish.
Electricity is produced by a few different ways, but the most common way is by burning fossil fuels. Fossil fuels include coal, oil, and natural gas. We are withdrawing fossil fuels from our natural bank of solar power without making any significant deposits. Fossil fuels are burned in a combustion chamber at very high temperatures. In the steam boiler, heat from chamber superheats water into steam, producing great amount of pressure to rotate the steam turbine, which is attached with a generator to produce electricity. When fossil fuels are burned, they release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, which leads to an acid rain and global warming.
That's why it's so important that we start to develop other better ways to use renewable sources to produce electrical energy.
Solar, biomass, wind, geothermal, and hydropower energy are renewable sources of energy that comes from natural resources. These sources are constantly and sustainably replenished.
Now let's find out how we can save electricity.
Okay, now I'm beside Miss Fahana, a science teacher in Jurong West Primary School. Let's ask her a few questions. Okay, Miss Fahana, where and what is the best way of consuming electricity?
Okay, in my opinion, the best place to conserve electricity is actually in school and at home itself. Because if you are in the shopping mall, there's very little that you can do to conserve the electricity. It is beyond your control. So if you are in school, how you want to save the electricity is if you are walking past a class and you see that the lights, the fans, or even the computer or the visualizer is on, you can do your part by entering the classroom and switching off the fan and the lights. The electricity, you are actually saving it. Even if it's not in your own classroom. If you are at home, you can also, your family can stay in one place. You can switch on only one light, one fan, instead of each of you in separate rooms switching on the lights and fans. That means you are also saving electricity. And if your siblings or your parents are not in their room, but they have their lights and their fans on, or even the computer, and they are not in the room, you can do your part as well to switch off the lights and the fans. You are also saving the electricity that way.
Thank you, Ms. Fahana. Now, we know a few things about saving electricity. Now we have another person we have to meet. Let's go and meet them. Okay, now I'm with Madam Ko. She's a science teacher in Jurong West Primary School too. And let's ask her a few questions about saving electricity. Madam Ko, why do we need to conserve electricity?
To me, conserving electricity is simply using electricity wisely. Electricity is obtained by burning fuels, which is a non-renewable resource. Non-renewable resources meaning that these resources can never be ever replaced. Hence, it is important that we conserve electricity.
Okay, now I'm with Cheryl from 5A. Let's ask her a question. Okay, Cheryl, how to save electricity?
We can save electricity by turning off electrical appliances when not in use. Example, the lights, fans, or maybe the air conditioner. We should also not use the electricity unnecessarily.
Thank you, Cheryl. I totally agree with your suggestion.
Use energy-saving appliances and products.
Use the fan instead of the air conditioner. Switch off all electrical appliances when not in use or before you leave the house.
Let's do our part to save Mother Earth.